I'ma show you how great I am.
All right, everybody, welcome again to another episode, another edition, another part, another skit, another clip, or whatever you want to call this, to DM Do Re Mi. I am Mr. DM Do Re Mi himself. Today is November the 23rd, 2023, and I'm going to be talking about the one and only Deion Primetime Sanders, the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes out there in the Boulder, and they playing like some boulders. Anyway, their record this year is 4-7. They are 12th in the Pac-12. All right. I saw a couple of I saw like the last what you call it the last whatever you wanna call it, when they sit down, they talk to the coach or whatnot. I saw the last one of that for Mr. Deion Sanders, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, Deion, your cap, maybe. Either way, so let's gonna start off with these offensive stat, man. This year, they still got. I'm gonna let this be known. Colorado still has one more game to be played. One more game. They gonna play Utah. We'll get into that later on. Either way, this year, Colorado 4-7. Offensive stat, 416 yards, which is 77th in FBS. Passing yards, 301 yards, 16th in the FBS. Rushing yards, 71 yards, 71.8 to be exact. They average 71.8 yards a game, which is 258 out of the whole NCAA. I think it's only 153 FBS school, so really they're dead last. That's what that means. They average 29 points a game, which is 56. On their third down conversion, 39% of the time they convert their third down conversion for 82%. I mean, for they tie for 82nd. They convert them at 39%. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. With these offensive stats, man, look, Deion, I'm just gonna say it, bro. I know that he made it seem like this year was a up, and the only good thing about this year, all right, it was a better year. Let me not. I don't want to sound like a big ass hater. I'm not a hater. At least I don't think I am. And if I am, well then I am. Fuck it. Fuck you mean. Anyway, Deion, I know he's gonna be like, oh, this was an improvement year, and I'm not gonna hate. This was a better year compared to last year. Last year they only won one game. I don't even know the stats of last year. Okay, and I'm not gonna look it up. Fuck it. But it's still. I guess you could sit there and say my expectation for Deion wasn't fulfilled, but his expectation was fulfilled. And if that is the case, I'm gonna go and tip my hat off to Deion. You know what I'm saying? Your expectation was filled, my boy. Then keep doing your thing. Okay, so look now to the defensive stat. Total yards, they give up 476 yards a game. Last in the FBS, it's 255th, 55th, but that's last in the FBS. Passing yards, they give up 296 yards. That's 257 in the college, in the NCAA. Again, last in the FBS. Rushing yards, they give up 168.1 yards a game. It's 187th, again, last in the FBS. Points, they give up 35.9, damn near 36 points a game. Last in the FBS. Third down conversions, they get when an opponent is trying to convert on the third down, 45.5% of the time that opponent is going to convert. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go back to the offense. 39.5% of the time they convert. And on the defensive side, that is tied for 192nd, which is once more again last in the FBS. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about with these Colorado Buffalo out there in Boulder, Colorado, moving like some motherfucking boulders? Listen, man, Deion, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let this be known. I first said that Deion Primetime Sanders will not win a championship in Boulder, Colorado. I'm telling you this right now, and I want to say it right now because when it happened 2 or 3 years from now, I know he's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna improve and this, that, and third. He's gonna say all the good things as a head coach as he probably should say, even though he is a little different. We'll probably get into that later on too. But I'm telling you right now, the guy's not going to win a championship in that state. He's just not. This is here. Okay, just refresh. Colorado started 3-0. 3-0. I don't know all the three teams, but I know they started out with who the freak they started out with, man. It was I forgot who they started. I think it was TCU. No, they started out with TCU. TCU, as everybody know, lost to Georgia, my team, to the national championship, 65-7. Either way, I can't say they wasn't supposed to beat them because they did beat Michigan. That's a whole nother topic. Forget about it. The point is, they beat TCU 45-42. I was like, okay, nobody knew how TCU. It's the first game of the week. No one knows how TCU is going to be. You know what I'm saying? All right. The next game, they beat Nebraska 36-14. Now listen, when they beat Nebraska 36-14, I was like, this team may be all right. They may be all right. I wasn't like jumping all on the bandwagon like everybody else was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about this. I'm about to change the subject again. My bad. Had to get that water. Anyway, they beat Nebraska 36-14, and I was like, okay, that's not bad. Beating Nebraska 36-14, and if you watch the game, I remember watching them play, and it looked like they was like they look good. I'm just gonna let that be known. They look good, and I think Nebraska they ended with a decent record, like a decent record. I don't know. Either way, the next game they played Colorado State, rivalry game, and that's when the bullshit started. Listen. I guarantee you, if the players from Colorado was to be honest with themselves, and just come out and speak on it, that goddamn game with Colorado State was the start of the downfall of this year, for this season with Deion. He he's different, but he's trying to be too real. I don't even know how to explain it. His ways of doing it, it's gonna take time. And when I say time, it's gonna take more than 3, 4, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? For it to just his realism, to being straightforward and straight up about certain things and how he roll and what he believe in, all this, that, and the third. It ain't gonna. It's not. Listen, bro, that shit won't work. Not too soon. Either way, because when what was the hat? No, the glasses. The whole little glasses thing became a whole marketing scheme for that school, man. And that is, I'm gonna let this be known right now. One of the main reasons I don't like the fact Deion went to fucking Colorado, which I have talked about, is because Deion should have kept his black ass at an HBCU, or he should have went to another HBCU. He's making too much money for another community that does not need it. They have enough. Help a brother out, not me. Well, you could help me out too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about as a community. But anyway, yeah, Colorado State was the start of downfall. Then they played Oregon. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I know it's hindsight looking at it right now, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's easy for you to say it now." You got that right, it is, and I'm gonna still say it. Oregon was gonna beat their ass. Or if they played 100 games and they was healthy each game, Oregon was gonna beat their ass 100 times. Every single fucking time. The score may vary, but their ass gonna lose. Colorado will lose. Then they went off and the score against Oregon, I think Colorado scored like 14 points. I don't know, but it was a beat down from the jump. Then they went to go play USC. This is the game where if anybody know football or watch it, you ain't gotta know it, 'cause I don't know X's and O's. I know what my eyes tell me when I'm looking at that screen. And if you watch USC play, you know they ain't got no motherfucking defense. But I will admit, for them to come back the way they came back against USC, even though they did lose that game, that was impressive. I'm not taking nothing from them because that takes a different type of heart and will and character from them players on that field for them to do that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Never coached a game of, well, I have coached a football, but not at that type of level or whatnot. But that mentality for them to come back in the halftime and bring that game back the way they did, they lost like 43 to 41 or 48 to 45 or some shit like that. They lost a little bit by a touchdown. Either way, they lost. But they brought the game back because USC was kicking ass and they was taking their motherfucking name prior to that comeback. Again, they lost. I was me personally after that game, I was like, I don't know. Whatever this, that, and third. But now they what? They like 3-2 or whatnot. So I'm like I said, I really didn't know how to gauge them after that game. But I don't like the fact that Deion was there. So you can call me a hater and biased. At the end of the day, his ass should have went to a HBCU again. Anyway, after that game, they played Arizona State and they beat them. Oh, hold on, let me go back because when they played Colorado, I knew when they beat Colorado State 43-35. That's how they beat Colorado State, 43-35. When they beat that team 43-35, I knew Colorado, the Deion, they wasn't gonna do nothing. I knew it. Like you don't beat a team like that, like the way they beat them, and expect to like be in a Pac-12 championship or anything like that. You're not ready. Now you can tell me you can get better as the season go along. Nah, my brother. You don't have the play. First of all, he don't have the players to do it. And I'm learning he's not the coach. Maybe it's not him, but he don't have the coaches around him to do that. Definitely now I would say that now, like definitely. Either way, going back to Arizona State, they beat Arizona State. Then they played Stanford. Now this was a game, and this is what I originally projected them to beat Stanford. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they'll beat them. I thought this would be their coming out game, because I thought USC and Oregon, like, okay, 2 tough games, it's gonna be tough, man. I know, like, Deion is Deion, everybody on this bandwagon, but listen, them motherfuckers still gotta go on that field and play. And Oregon and USC got players. Anyway, I'm like, Stanford, boom, Deion back on it. I wanna say, them motherfuckers, Stanford, they was beating Stanford by 29-7 points. They had them boys like 0-0 in the halftime. They lost to them motherfuckers 46-43. Oh, jeez, bro, listen to me, man. They lost to Stanford 46-43 after having a 29-point lead on them. Again, I had already said they wasn't going to win like the Pac-12 when they lost to Colorado State. Now, when you lose to Stanford like that, I'm trying to tell you right now, that shit is demoralizing. That shit hurt. Mind you, Stanford is probably like 3-2-7 or 3. They got a sorry ass record. Put it like that. Shit. You got they got a sorry ass record. All right, so they play. Then they go on this losing streak like no other. They lose to UCLA. They lose to Arizona. They lose to Oregon State. So Oregon and Oregon State tap that ass. And then they lose to Washington State. Oh, Washington State. 56 to motherfucking 14 is what they lost to Washington State. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, man. This shit's fucking crazy, man. Like Deion, it's crazy, man. It is. All right. Now, after all of that, this week, these motherfuckers are going to go play Utah. Utah is about to beat the shit out of Colorado. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This is just facts, bro. I listen, you can call me a prophet, baby. All right, prophet, goddamn DM do re mi. I'm calling it right now. Utah 48, Colorado 7, maybe 10. Shit. Oh my God, man. It don't make no freaking sense when it comes to them, man. And I'm low key happy. Hell, you ain't bringing that money to the black community. Hell, but they still getting their money though. See, that's the thing. Even win, lose, or draw, they still gonna get their money. All right. Anyway, Another topic that I want to get onto is the fucking Deion's gonna make it seem like like everybody's crazy because they don't see the future, like to see the things that he see. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something right now, bro. Ain't nobody going to no goddamn Colorado. All right, not enough. Listen, getting 3 or 4 players here and there is not gonna cut it. I'm trying to tell you tell you that right now. They are not going. It's not gonna make the cut, man. And then he talking about some. We not gonna not gonna pay our player. Shit. You better pay him. That might be the only way you're gonna get him. It is you pay him. You going to do something. Man, listen, bro. They ain't go, man. You gotta pay them. You gonna have to pay them motherfuckers. You gonna have to come all that goddamn money that you getting from that you getting from them glasses and Shadur with the wrist or whatnot, and you better cut somebody else a check. Cut them players a little check or something or whatnot. I know you don't like it, but you gonna have to do that. You gonna have to, Deion. Bro, if you want no players to come there, you gonna have to do that. You talking about something you ain't gonna pay no player. If I'm not mistaken, your son probably got one of the highest NIL deal in the NCAA. Come on, bro. He getting paid. Them players like, shit, why can't I get paid? She and me, and I'll be the same goddamn way. Fuck you, me. I'm going for the money. You know, listen. If I can't get the money, at least I gotta win. It's one of the two. And if you telling me I can't get paid, and I know we're finna be losing over there, shit. Come on now, Deion. Come on, man. You got these players decommitting, from them. The 5-star wide receiver talking about something. He don't know if he gonna be there or not. I'm gonna tell you why he talking about that. Cause Deion probably finna go to Texas A&M, and Texas A&M gonna throw a load of money at him too. Now I'm gonna say this right here, right now, and I'm gonna end it on this right here, right now. If Deion Primetime Sanders goes to Texas A&M, that Negro, my bad, that's a little bit too offensive, but that nigga is about to win. And I'm telling you this right now, he's gonna win within the first, if he don't win that first year, he's winning that second year. I'm telling you that right now. That second year, you could bank it. He go to a school like that where the players are there, and he can get, because he's a motivational now. He'll get them ready. He will have them boys ready or whatnot. And the talent is already there. Them boys will win. They gonna win, man, and it's inevitable. I want to say within the first 2 years. The only thing about it is you can't predict for injuries or nothing like that. But if that team is healthy, they don't even need Shadur, the quarterback. And that's another thing before I end on this thing, man. Shadur, oh man, I don't want to be no dick rider, but I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. I like that dude. I do like him. I like him. I hate the fact that that's his dad though. That's his pops. He gonna follow his pops, and I respect it, but I still hate it, Shadur. Cause man, that boy, you is suffering with the offensive line. Every time I see this motherfucker drop back, he is running for his life. I'm like, yo, somebody help him, man. If I'm not mistaken, I'm in one of I think it was the Oregon game, man. And that man said, where that shotgun, 2 seconds. I'm talking about for like 2-3 plays in a row. That opponent was in his face 2 seconds later. At least 2 plays in a row. Man, I said, bro, get my boy some help. Because for real, like I say, I don't know X's and O's. But man, off of the eye, Shadur, you the truth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You are the fucking truth, bro. You're good. You're better than good, man. You have, man. I wish you would have came to Georgia. I'll tell you that much right now. Your black ass should have came to Georgia. I wish you come on over here. You win your championship here, but I know you're gonna stick with the daddy as you should. you know. But I like you, man. I support you. I don't support your dad's decision to go to Colorado though, but I support the fact that you're gonna support your father. Shit. If my dad was a head coach and I had the ability to play with him, my black ass would have went there too. The same way I went with the JSU. And if he go to Texas A&M, my black ass packing my bags and I'm going right on over there with him. Shit. If he went to Alaska, that motherfucker can go coach in Hawaii. I don't give a fuck. He can say, you know what, I want to start a league in China. Well, Pops, I'm coming along. Where we going? So I respect that. But I just wish Deion would have. Deion, it don't matter. But yeah, Shedeur, Deion got that, man. And that's why I heard he may not be playing in the game against Utah. Cause he hurt, man. That man probably, man. I know he got to be leading the league in sacks. I know he do, bro. Every time you turn around, boy, that motherfucker is running for his life, bro. He is running. That dude be running. Now listen, if you could run like Lamar Jackson, hey, y'all would have won by 2 more games. No lie. You'd have won at least 2 more games. But you can't run like Lamar, my boy. And that offensive line is what I call turkey juice. Them motherfuckers are ass. I'm talking about straight ass. Now, Deion want to call stuff how it is, but you know, I can say it. But as a head coach, he can't call them ass. You know what I'm saying? Them boys still got to go out there and play for you on Saturday, Deion. You can't be doing that. That's what I'm saying. Players ain't going to accept that shit. Then, you know what I'm saying, you want to keep it real, going back to Deion, you want to keep it real or whatnot. You start accepting them boys like that, bro, all right. Every male, I'm pretty sure you know that them boys ain't your son. You can't talk to them boys any type of way and think them boys are going to just handle that shit the way you expect for them to handle it. You better tighten up, Deion. You better tighten up, man. I really, man, Deion, I don't want to be a hater, bro. Why don't you just go to HBCU, bro? Like, for real, man. All that revenue, all that money, the opportunity that you're doing, you can make it and it can stay inside of the community. It can stay there. It's going to suck in the beginning, bro. Dog, bro, man. I ain't going to lie to you, Deion. You hurt my fucking feelings when I think about that shit, though. That shit hurt, man. That shit hurt. But that's it, man. I'm done with my little rant, man. Shedeur, stay healthy, stay blessed. Deion, I don't even know what to say, man. You got, man. Man, I ain't no hater, man. Stay healthy, Deion. Stay blessed. And, bro, go to a HBCU, man.
I just want to thank you for watching my video. As you can see, this is a working process. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. Oh, and please like, comment, and subscribe.